They said she came home different. Her eyes were hollow, her smile was empty, and soon the whole village would never forget her name, Maria Labo. Maria was once just like any other mother. Neighbors remembered the sound of her laughter echoing through the village, the delicious smell of her cooking, the genuine kindness she showed to everyone. She was a loving wife and a doting mother to her 2 young children. But life was hard, and to give her family a better future, she made the difficult decision to work abroad as a caregiver. For months, she sent letters and money, each one filled with love and longing for home. But then, the letters stopped. When she finally returned, the woman who stepped off the bus was not the same one who had left. She was quieter, her warm smile replaced by a distant, unsettling stare. She would look at people for too long, her gaze lingering on their faces, their necks. The light in her eyes had gone out, replaced by a deep, dark hunger. Her husband tried to be patient. He thought maybe the stress of working in a foreign land had changed her. But strange things started happening around the house. Food would disappear overnight from the pantry. He'd find packages of raw meat left in the kitchen, torn open and looking, chewed. At night, he'd hear something shuffling through the house, the soft, dragging sound of bare feet on the wooden floor. It was a sound that sent a shiver down his spine, a sound that didn't belong. One fateful night, he was jolted awake by a noise that would be seared into his memory forever. The steady, rhythmic clink of a spoon against a metal pot. It was coming from the kitchen. Confused and a little annoyed, he got out of bed to see what she was cooking at this ungodly hour. As he walked down the hallway, a strange smell filled the air. It was sweet, like simmering meat, but underneath it was something else, something deeply, terribly wrong. He pushed the kitchen door open. Inside, he saw Maria standing over a large pot on the stove, her back to him. She was whispering softly to herself, rocking back and forth as she stirred the contents. "Maria, what are you doing?" he asked. She turned around slowly, and as the dim light from the stove hit her face, his world collapsed into a nightmare. He saw what was simmering in that pot. It was his children. A scream tore from his throat, a sound of pure, animalistic terror. But Maria didn't flinch. She just laughed, a dry, cracking sound that didn't sound human. It was the laugh of a monster. Blinded by grief and rage, he grabbed the first thing he could find, a large bolo knife, and swung it wildly in a desperate panic. The blade sliced across her cheek, leaving a deep gash. But she didn't scream in pain. She didn't even cry out. She just stared at him, her smile growing wider, blood mixing with that awful, inhuman grin. Then, with supernatural speed, she turned and fled, crashing through the window and disappearing into the night, leaving behind only the echoing sound of that terrible laugh and a husband broken beyond repair. They say she became an Aswang, a shape-shifting creature from Filipino folklore, cursed by the old man she had been caring for abroad. Some say he passed his curse to her on his deathbed. Now, she roams the countryside, forever changed. Locals whisper stories of tapping on their windows at midnight, of strange shadows flitting through the trees. Farmers wake to find their livestock slaughtered, their carcasses left half-eaten just outside their doors. They all swear it's Maria Labo, cursed to wander the earth forever, hunting, always looking for another taste of what she lost. So the next time you're in a quiet, rural place and you smell something strange cooking late at night, lock your doors and don't look outside, because if it's Maria Labo knocking, she's not looking for a place to stay. She's looking for her next meal, and it might just be you. If you found this story chilling, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dark Filipino legends. Some stories never die, they just get hungrier. Thanks for watching.